Well, in lieu of a full cast of Falcons soaring in the upper air of Mercedes-Benz Stadium, one does take to the skies before kickoff. That's the mascot, Freddy the Falcon. And down at ground level, it is a cauldron of Falcons also taking flight out of the tunnel and onto the field here in Atlanta. Today, two NFC South teams set to tangle. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. Here's the punch of Bradley Pinion to get this one going. And away we go at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. On the return, here's Rico Dowdle. This makes it up to the 25. And now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. And they're brought out by someone still trying to live up to that #1 pick status from the 2023 draft. Now in his third season from the University of Alabama, it's Bryce Young.
Watching Bryce Young at Alabama, he just made the game look so easy. One of those rare prospects where everything just feels like it's in slow motion, and he's in total control. Well, fast forward to the NFL, and he took a beating early in his career. Everything must have felt like a blur. But there's no denying the promise he has as a quarterback, that high upside that made him the #1 pick overall.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down, and they go right back to it. And they're full steam ahead, but they ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Out of the gun, Young. He'll step up, and there he goes. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46.
He was tackled at the
big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
Down, Carolina.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. Well, he shot his shot, Brock, but they couldn't connect. Xavier Legette the target on that throw. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive. An early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
On second down, it's Hubbard. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Young working from the gun. Stays in the pocket. The third down throw falls incomplete.
That was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up. It forces the incompletion.
On 4th down, Panthers going to turn to Sam Martin to punt this one away. And that gets out of bounds down inside the 20. It looks to be at about the 17-yard line. So here are the Falcons out on offense for their first drive. And they're brought out by the 8th pick in the 2024 draft. Out of your alma mater, the University of Washington, Michael Penix Jr.
The former Husky got a 3-star audition to end his rookie season. Kate, and those results, Well, as you'd expect, we're a little mix. Some highlight reel making throws and some opportunities to learn from as well. But now the 8th pick, he's going to get the ball in his hands running his own team.
No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
At the 17-yard line.
From the shotgun, Penix. He's taken down. The Panthers rush gets home. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
6 yards.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Penix here from the gun. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down. Well, I'm flipping through, Brock. That certainly wasn't in the offense's opening script, but if you're a defender, just how you wrote it up.
Yeah, defensively, that was a week of practice and planning visualized and executed in real time.
So with the Falcons set to punt on 4th, on comes Bradley Pinion. And he makes the fair catch inside the 45. The Carolina offense out and ready to go for their 2nd drive. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. This drive will begin with Hubbard. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Young on the play action. Get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And that right there is why they coach you to never give up on a play, Brock. Recover the fumble, and he's able to get him the 1st down, too. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. If I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. On 2nd down, it's Hubbard again. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Following the run, we see he's still out there dealing with some sort of injury. They'll head out to check on him. So Hubbard departs with the injury. And filling in for him now will be Rico Dowdle. Young to throw here on 3rd. Oh, he's going to run for it. That ball is out. Young lost it. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
Man, that run was looking so good for him, but you'll see QBs don't always tuck it away like running backs do. That was loose, ball away from his body, and in prime position to be knocked free. That's exactly what happens once that defender catches him downfield.
Onto the field comes the Atlanta offense for the 2nd time. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Drifting ever closer to their goal line as he winds up backwards to his own 5.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down. Throwing from near his own goal line. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on third. Penix working from the gun. He's running for it. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
Oh, man, those defensive players hate slippery quarterbacks. Near impossible to keep them hedged in or corral them behind the line there. You evade them long enough to turn a potential loss into positive yardage.
Now punted away again. Bradley Pinion headed back out. Panthers with Trevor Etienne deep to return. Calls fair catch and has it inside the 40-yard line. The Panther offense headed out to the field. By this point, partner, they're through that opening script, through trying to establish their offense, and yet still no points. Thinking it might be time to start switching things up a little bit, tear up the old game plan and start fresh.
Well, I promise you that's what's buzzing on the headsets and on the sidelines and in the huddle. Got to find a way to just get into some sort of rhythm. I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Here's 2nd and 11. Escapes a defender. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
New set of downs for him from the 46. McMillan coming in motion right. First down, Young. Dumped off to his running back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, well, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
All right, here we go, 2nd down. Shotgun snap now to Young. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
On 3rd down, it's Young. Short pass brought in. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
First down, Panthers.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
From the gun, a run for Dowdle. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a quick pass to the right side. Cut. Level a little, not a lot. Ball to about the 25. Brought down by the rookie Xavier Watts.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. On the draw, it's Dowdle. Trying to catch him with a draw. It does not work. Send him backwards. And now they're left with a 4th down to figure out.
Okay, I got to give some kudos to that defense right there. Sometimes as an offense, you think you can outsmart those guys on the other side. But that defense, they were dialed in for that draw.
On comes Ryan Fitzgerald and the Panthers field goal team here on 4th down. This will be a 44-yard look. Fitzgerald sends this through, and that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Ray McLeod. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Here's the Falcon offense headed out. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
On the left side. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Motion man sent left. Play action. Here's Penix. Dump off caught by his back. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. To the air with Penix. Now trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and more importantly, to stop it.
The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. 3rd time they've called on him as he gets this away. And he's just going to fair catch that one at the 24-yard line. The Carolina offense headed out now. They've got an early 3-0 lead as they take over here. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Dowdle dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You can keep your job in the NFL as a D-tackle if you eat up space. You really can. But you make that bad when you can defeat blocks, penetrate, and create runs for losses as a defensive tackle.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Here's Young to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So now it's gonna be 3rd and long.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
3rd and long for him here. Completed over the middle. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. Back deep for the Falcons, Jamal Agnew. And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. Out of the field runs the Atlanta offense. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, Hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They gain 14 on the play, and the Falcons will have a first.
That's good for a Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. Here's Penix to throw. Got a man, it's Drake London. And he takes it across midfield and into Panthers territory. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you gotta imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. On second down, Robinson. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of one. So that's one quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They'll be set up with third and only one. Penix on the sneak. And they're going to down by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for a Falcons first down.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Penix. Finds his back. It's Robinson. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here's a counter give to Robinson. He stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there. Reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
He keeps it himself. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
First down, ball at the 36. Now Penix off the play action. Man downfield, and he finds London. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. They got 24 yards on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for first and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he's in! It's an Atlanta touchdown! The Falcons take a second quarter lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
Young Hui Koo on for the point after. Pressure gets there, right side, it's blocked! And he on top of that touchdown.
You just never know what could be the play at the end of the game that we look back on and say, you know what? That was the play that decided it all. It seems small now. It's just a little old point, right? But if this one stays close to the end, keep an eye on that block because that single point could loom very, very large.
And this drive will start inside the 25. Carolina about set to go once again offensively. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll go with Dowdle on the run. Takes out a one-stop. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
Big shot to begin the drive. Has him up beyond the 40. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, an inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Young. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Young working from the gun. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Sam Martin on again now to punt it away. Agnew on to handle the return. And a nice return out of them. They have it a little further up past their own 30. The Falcons, running back John Robinson, getting set to begin another drive. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's Robinson to start the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
From the shotgun, Penix. He's taken down. The Panthers rush gets home. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with a tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Penix here from the gun. The left side is caught by Pitts. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
The coverage team is there as he fields it to almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Panthers set to take the field. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Shotgun give now to Dowdle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Young looking to throw. Outright, Leggett makes the grab. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8, 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
Offense headed to the line, just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Young's gonna sneak it, and he's gonna be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
A pickup of 2 yards. First down, Panthers.
That may not look like much, but that is a confidence builder for quarterback and offensive line in particular. When you know you can push the pile on 3rd down on a sneak and get a first down, you may have to come back to that in a bigger moment than this one later.
Finds him over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
First down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. And going play action, Young. Pass brought in by Teteroa McMillan. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
This is Dowdle on 2nd down. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. This one goes for 3 yards. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
It's a gain of 3.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
First down, and they go right back to it. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Panthers.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
First down, Young. Gets this to Sanders. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
It sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. On play action, here's Young. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with the quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
Rough start to this set of downs. Now 14 to go on second. Trying again, following the sack. Cut near the goal line. He has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers take a second quarter lead. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
This is Ryan Fitzgerald on to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers take a 4-point lead.
Panthers 10, Falcons 6.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff.
To kick off for Carolina.
Here's Jamal Agnew on the return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Falcons ready for their next possession. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. First and 10, around to Robinson. He loses the football. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. Call it no gain on that run, and they face second and 10. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
After a fortuitous recovery, this will be second down. Penix working from the gun. He's got London left side. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Penix on first down. Another one here to London. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 43. Rolling left, buying some time. He's going to keep it this time. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Falcons will have a first.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Atlanta. It's the Falcons looking at 1st and 10. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more.
It's a big note. 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Running back sent in motion. Here's 2nd and 7. It's into the hands of Mooney. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
A gain of 18. That's another Falcons
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Falcons get some late points and the lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Coup on now for the extra point.
For the point after.
And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go.
Makes the score Falcons 13, Panthers 10.
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. Trevor Etienne to return this. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Here come the Panthers, taking over late in this first half. And normally they'd need this out, Brock, but facing such a small deficit, good chance they try to get a field goal here before the break. Off the play fake, it's Young. It's complete. Sanders has got it outright. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's done. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first.
Brings up second.
They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
33-yard line.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. They're both quarterback and tight end. Went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
He can run it. And Young with a smart move here on the slide as he picks up the first down. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
1st and 10, here's a run to Dowdle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
He was brought down by
now the Panthers decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout.
Gain of 12.
And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
You know what I call that play, Kate? I call that a confidence injector. It just injects belief in that O-line, that running back, and most importantly, that play caller knowing he can call a run and he can get a first down too.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Shotgun snap now to Young. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That was Tanaroa McMillan he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Motioning one of the tight ends. On 2nd and 10, Young has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 from the 41. Looking to throw, Young. Connecting on a slant. And they get this down to the 28. So a field goal game at the half. A good one so far, 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. This has been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these two squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up and put some touchdowns up in the second half. Let's find out what goes on in the third quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Excellent work as always, Scott. Love that halftime reports. Just a field goal game for us here as we start quarter number 3. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff.
To kick off for Carolina.
McLeod now returning it. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Out comes the Atlanta offense for the debut possession of the second half. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
This is ahead for about 5. Tackle made by J.C. Horn.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Here's 2nd and 5. He's taken down. The Panthers rush gets home. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
A 4-yard loss.
Kate, you know I love to say that the NFL game is a game of adjustments. You come out of halftime, and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home, and it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. To the air with Penix. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. Punt team on the field. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. Fair catch made here at the 30-yard line. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. 1st and 10 now from the 30. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
That's really good instinct by the eyes up in the sky. The play caller seeing space on the perimeter, a well-timed screen, and a positive gain out of it.
Fall forward, and I think you've got this 1st down, Brock. It's 2nd and inches. On the give, it's Sanders. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. It's a gain of 12 there, and that'll be good for a Carolina first.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. The inside give to Dowdle. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Out of the gun, Young. Thrown towards running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing 3rd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field, but in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Young working from the gun. Oh no, he lost control of another one. And no turnover, it's going to stay with the offense. And who knows what was going on there as he's finally brought down for a huge loss. Well, they scrambled back on top of the fumble. They lose a ton, though, and now they've got 4th down coming up.
Yeah, recovering it really only brought you one more play. With how much they lost on that play, well, here come the special teams. And now, well, now they got to be special.
Carolina in punt formation. It'll be Sam Martin doing the honors. And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25. Now here come the Falcons on offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. From the 29. He's running with it. And he will manage a little before being forced into a slide, as that's going to chip something off this upcoming 3rd down.
I love that play.